Hello, my name is Ann Peterson. I'm the elementary school assistant principal, and I'm here to talk to you about the area of our strategic plan that has to do with personalizing learning. And more specifically, about this second bullet in our strategic plan, meeting the unique needs of learners that require additional support. And in this case, specifically referring to learning English as an additional language. We can look at this as our three levels of intensity. This is a larger framework that we use when we are talking about our students and how we are meeting everyone's needs. We see the majority of our students that we consider Tier 1. We see a smaller segment that is considered Tier 2, which means they need other types of interventions. And then we have the smallest segment of all, which is considered Tier 3. In some of our cases with our English as additional language learners, we would consider them Tier 3 because they require an intensive intervention. And I'll explain a little bit more about that on the next slide. One of the things we've done this year is we've implemented a home language survey as a part of the admissions process. And that allows us to gather really important information about the languages that children are learning, the languages that they are speaking mostly at home, how much schooling perhaps that they have had in another language or in English, and it helps us to understand what their needs are as soon as they are arriving into our program. What we've realized through these surveys is that we do in fact have students who require additional support in this area. As a part of our student support team, we have assigned a point person, one of our teachers who has extensive experience in teaching EAL learners. One of the things that she has brought is knowledge of WIDA, which stands for World Class Instructional Design and Assessment. WIDA is very, very well known in international school systems and is very, very highly respected. What the WIDA model allows us to do is assess our students and understand exactly where they are in terms of phases of English learning. What our point person, what she has been able to do is assess all of our students that are EAL and determine exactly where they are in their phases of learning. This information is then used to help support the teacher. So our point person goes to the homeroom teacher and provides them with tools and strategies to help their English language learners. In some cases, we have admitted younger students who have little to no English. In these cases, we have realized that providing them with an inclusion specialist is the best option as the beginning of their process in transitioning to our program at ACS. The intention behind this model is to help not only in so much as a language support, but also as an emotional support and a social support to ensure that a child who is perhaps feeling lost, who is perhaps feeling in need of support, has someone right there by their side that they can rely on. A lot of this work that we are achieving is through the help of our consultant, Kim Bain. One of Kim Bain's mandates is to teach teachers and schools how to meet the needs of all their learners, whether they be at one end of a spectrum or another, whether it be a language issue, whether it be a social issue, whether it be a cognitive issue. She is helping us to understand how we can do this as a school, how we can put systems in place to ensure that we are in fact personalizing learning for all of our students.